Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are happening on this journey to unconditional love. Love the journey, love the soul group that are most definitely helping us back into our divine unions. And so I do divine love healing. I can connect to your souls and get you the messages that your souls want you to know to put you on your highest path. I see everything like a film, and so I give you a write-up of everything I see, a 3-card angel read and a guided mantra. And so it's all about releasing the blocks and releasing fears, anxieties, worries, so you can go more and more into your heart space and get the messages that your twins and your twin soul wants you to know to put you on your highest path. I'm doing a special at the moment of only £20, and I also do bundles. So if you buy 2, you get 3. If you buy 3, you get 4, and so on. All details are in the link. The other thing is I do a crystal grid, which is this. This is a photo of it. You receive a photo and a piece of rose quartz, which I infuse with Holy Fire Reiki. When you meditate with the rose quartz and have the intent to send unconditional love to your twin, it's all about grounding the energies of unconditional love onto the planet. So it's all about, it's all based on the forest lovers who are entwined together for eternity around the oak tree. So the roots of the trees go down into the ground, and it's all about bringing the physical, bringing spirit into your physical reality. So it's about grounding the energies using the crystals and the tree energies to help us bring our spiritual connections into our physical. Because if you're a twin flame, it's your destiny to be together. And so everyone that's coming to me for healing, everyone that's joining in on these messages, everyone that's joining the crystal grid, it's all of our higher selves that are then helping to bring these messages out. And so this is why it's so amazing, because it is literally like having a conversation with our divine counterparts through all the different messages that we get from people. So that's why it's so crazy. It's so amazing. I mean, I'd say crazy, but it's not crazy, because it really is quite a beautiful thing. So this morning's message was, the song that I woke up with was Baby Leave a Light On For Me, which was by Belinda Carlisle. And that's the message that I put out this morning. Now, as soon as I did that, somebody else sent me a message back to say that her twin actually sings this song as a karaoke song. So I'm going to read you out those song lyrics, because again, it is just, you know, a perfect message again to come back from a divine masculine, somebody's twin, because you'll see why. The next thing, I'm also going to share something else that somebody sent me, which is an article by the Elephant Journal by a lady called Katie Rose. And she is talking about what it is to feel, to love an awakened woman. Similar to what we've had before, but I thought it was a really good article, so I thought I'd read it out. So the first thing is, this is the divine masculine. Somebody's twin actually does this as a karaoke song. So it's a perfect response to the music, to the song that we had this morning, which was Baby Leave a Light On For Me. And here's the song. So it is: I told you I'd leave a light on in case you ever wanted to come back home. You smiled and said you appreciate the gesture. I took your every word to heart, because I can't stand us being apart, and just to show you how much I really miss you. Every light in the house is on. The backyard's bright as the crack of dawn. The front walk looks like runway lights. It's kind of like noon in the dead of night. Every light in the house is on. Just in case you ever do get tired of being gone, every light in the house is on. And if you should ever start forgetting, I'll turn the lights off one by one, so you can see that I agree it's over. But until then, I want you to know, if you look south, you'll see a glow that's me waiting at home each night to hold you. Every light in the house is on. The backyard's bright as the crack of dawn. The front walk looks like runway lights. It's kind of like noon in the dead of night. Every light in the house is on. Just in case you ever do get tired of being gone. Oh, every light in the house is on. The backyard's bright as the crack of dawn. The front walk looks like runway lights. It's kind of like noon in the dead of night, and every light in the house is on. Just in case you ever do get tired of being gone, every light in the house is on. So how perfect is that? Because that is clearly, you know, what every single one of us who are awakened to this journey is and are basically shining your light bright to be that shining light. So you are always turned on, and that's always exactly what we're trying to do. rise ourselves more and more in the light, right? So we can be that guiding light to help them come back home. Okay, and now this is the article, which again, this is just amazing. So this is about an awakened woman, and it says, don't try to make sense of her magic. Whatever you do, don't reduce her to nothing more than a series of coincidences you can liquefy into meaningless qualities, so that you don't feel guilt about letting her slip through your fingers. No matter how many times you tell yourself that what you feel is a pull that isn't worth giving into, she will still be there. The pulse within your skin, the breath on your neck, and the hardness that you wake to each morning, with no chance of fulfilling it in the way that you crave to. She's magnetic and charming, all while drowning you in the sweet epiphany that they were right all along. Women like her do exist. But women like her are born to scare the hell out of men. They live their days to challenge, to make it just difficult enough to reach them, so only those who are truly worthy will get to enter their precious gates. They were not born to be fucking easy, but instead to be that storm that you find yourself surrounded in, rains crashing through the burnt dry ground of the mundane, the rumbling thunder silencing everything but the sound of your name upon her moist lips, and the lightning that scorches what would have been a perfectly safe life. The reality is, she's the taste of summer upon your winter lips. She's the fullness of an expectant mother and the blooming desire that brings roses to gardens full of thorns. She's fire, with just a little bit of ice, a woman who dreams in colour, yet cries in black and white. It would be easy to pretend she was like everyone else, or at least every woman you've ever had, because if that was actually the case, then you'd never have to do anything different from what you've always done. You'd never be challenged or pushed to see that just maybe something else exists beyond what you thought was possible. Yet, like the winds of change blowing blustery on a brilliant November afternoon, she's still there. Her memory, whispering hard against your subconscious, reminds you how soft she is and how something about her just melts into you, making you give a little, so you melt too. Because how do you forget a woman who you can't even begin to describe? She speaks softly, knowing that she doesn't want to be heard only when she's roaring in declaration of her latest passionate pursuit. Perhaps it's when she speaks most closely to her heart that she whispers, knowing it's words that not all are meant to hear. Yet perhaps you're not scared at all. Maybe you just think what you're seeing isn't really there, that possibly your heart and mind have conspired against you to create a woman who doesn't truly exist. But the thing is, my dear, sweet man, trust me when I say she does. She won't be perfect, yet within those chaotic scribblings, beauty will still be found. Somewhere between her crazy quirks and clumsy nature, you'll fall in love, not with the painted image she projects to the world, but with the flawed, rambling woman who she actually is. A life that she has cultivated in privacy. She revels in not having everyone be privy to her secrets, even if at times it looks as if she is an open book. She may be fire, but sometimes it seems as if you're the only one holding the match. But none of that makes a difference, because this woman is one who holds the indescribable colours of a transparent universe within her succulent thighs. She moves with the power of a goddess and wishes to spread love wherever her bare feet travel in this life. She is moonbeams with just a dash of whiskey. The reality is that if she is a fire you fear, then it's because you don't truly see her. If you're still scared of who she is and what she could represent, then perhaps you aren't the man for her at all, because the only thing that a man who truly sees her would notice within her emerald-flecked eyes is love. The anarchy and storms, the contradictions and fears, the worry and doubt, it would all dissolve against a darkened sky under a resolve that only those who could stand the chaos are worth her magic. She is a woman on fire. She is a woman whose passions spread like wings upon her luminescent skin. A woman who smells like freedom and tastes like your childhood. She doesn't be scared. Don't brush her off this time and stop pretending that anything about her is too much for you. You know she's just enough, and she always has been. She's melancholy on a rainy morning, twisted bed sheets and raindrops against the leaded window pane. She's memories and ambitions wrapped up together, the twizzle of surrender within your bare naked soul, but more than that, she's your heart. And it doesn't matter if you can explain her, nor does it matter if you can visualise how life with her would work, because the only thing that does matter is if you're willing to give it enough time to develop into what could be. Because sometimes The best laid plans end up disappointing us in their sombre and bitter reality. While at other times, it's those things we jump into, feet first with our eyes closed, that end up becoming the very thing we needed all along. So, whilst you may be fire, deep down you know that you'd never be burned by her flames, because, and perhaps the secret is, you burn just as hot. And maybe, just maybe, this is what you've needed to realise all along. Oh, I love that. Oh, I just love that. I just love that. I just love that. The best line in this is, a woman who smells like freedom and tastes like your childhood. That's what we want them to know. So, like, you know, by reading this out and letting this go through your, whoever's reading this, let it go through your energy field. Let it go to their energy field as well. Have the intent for their higher selves to absorb this down to their physical bodies, because they need to know that whoever is this, it's their doorway to freedom. It's their doorway to childhood. It's their doorway to having a happy, passionate, incredible life. So come on, let's make it happen. All right, I hope that helps. And if you want to come to me for healing or to join the Crystal Grid, then please do, because we are in it together. We're part of a soul group that are all helping us on this journey back to our divine unions. All right, I hope that helps. Thank you so much again to everyone that's getting involved, everyone that's sending me things, because without you, this channel wouldn't exist. All right, thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.